Cardi B is asking for everything, like the properties and the cars. So his attorneys did this. And he also alleges, and this is a big allegation, he also alleges that he did this because Cardi B is barely ever with their kids.
Ooh. Well, this morning, all hell broke loose. Cardi B did not like the idea that Offset was trying to push a narrative that she does not see her kids. Cardi immediately went on Twitter Spaces and she spat.
Hey, that's so damaging. That's so damaging. If you say something like that and put it out there to the world, you better have the proof, all proof. And look, you better have all proof. And by the way, if she's working and she's a single mom, I'm sure she can afford some nannies, and I'm sure she's doing the best she could. And that's me just being objective. I'm not a Cardi B fan or Offset fan. I don't care. But straight to that, that's crazy. Saying that she never with the kids is insane.
It's an Offset. Let's all send thoughts and prayers. Here's a video. You guys get in the comments below. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later.
Listen up. Y'all listening? Listen up. The fact that I'm waking up right now, right? The fact that I'm waking up right now to see that this fuck nigga and his fuck ass team, I know it's not his team. I know it's his bitch ass. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support, because I was asking for everything. Because I was asking for everything. And because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a fucking pussy ass nigga.
Damn. Look. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I will never have kids from a girl from New York. I'm telling you, if you can't handle the type of pressure, don't do it. By the way, as a grown man, an able-bodied grown man, asking your ex-wife for spousal support in any situation looks terrible. I don't care. You're a grown man. You would never see me in court. I would have 10 kids by myself, and a single dad. I'm not getting spousal support from my ex as a grown man. I'm just not doing it, right? And it's not like he could afford it. He got the money, but I don't understand the game and the tactic he's trying to play. It's almost like he's trying to assassinate her character in a sense, right? He wants to damage her career, insinuating that she's not a good mom and she's not around her kids often. That her mom's taking care of. As long as the kids are being taken care of, then what's the problem? Right, especially if she's working, she's in entertainment. She's not working no regular 9 to 5, nigga. She's not a Costco manager. She's a rapper. She's an artist, right? So she might have to go out there, go studio time, meetups, interviews, meetings. Things hit different when you're in that industry. We know this already, right? So yeah, she's not gonna be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, and I think Offset comes from a point of, oh well, she's always with that new nigga, so she ain't with the kids, and yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. Yeah, Offset, I could tell behind the scenes he probably be doing some toxic shit, and yeah, man, he moved like he moved different, man.
Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die fucking slow, nigga.
Yo.
When you die, nigga, I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you die, nigga, you gotta think of me.
That's wild. Yo. What?
Let me tell y'all something, right? When I first filed for fucking child support, my lawyer filed for child support. I mean, when I first filed for divorce, my lawyer filed for shit. And this nigga started spazzing, right? So I told my lawyer, there's a renew, what's that shit called? There's a renew divorce paper, right? And in the renewed divorce paper, I asked for no child support. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask for no child support because I want to be done with this marriage. Like, I feel like I'm tied up. I asked for no child support. Kiari is allowed to see my kids. There is not.
I'm about to say, who the hell is Kiari?
One day that he's not allowed to see my kids. Okay? He stood up my kids 3 times. He have seen Blossom only like 5 times. Okay?
Damn.
And I've been trying to save your face. But for you, stop playing saying that I don't be seeing my fucking kids. Stop playing because you don't want to look like a less of a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, look, one thing I do hate is like, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like the games, you can tell people play games behind the scenes. Like, hey, I want to see my kids. Get the kids ready. Don't show up 3 times. Not only is it an inconvenience for the mom and the family and everybody, but also just the main thing is that it messes up the kids. Like the expectations that they can't depend on their father to come see him. You know what I mean? Every time I'm coming to see my kids, bruh, my kid, I'm 100% pulling through. I don't care how I'm feeling, what's going on, what coochie's on the line, what business is on the line, nigga. I'm going to pull up on my kids, and no matter what, bro. I'll cancel my plans. I'll call in sick for work. You know what I mean? No matter what, man. You have to just be there for your kids, and I could tell Offset he's jealous of her new situation and the fact that she's with a nigga who makes more money, probably more popular. He's bigger in his field than he is in his field. You know what I'm saying? And he is more of a bigger deal than Offset is. He really is. Stephon Diggs is really him in the NFL. And so, yeah, man, I feel like that hurts him as a man. Especially if he's going to be around your kids. It hit different. You know what I mean? It hit different.
You all right? If I keep you away from the kids, right? All right. You talk to the kids almost every single day. You call the kids every single day. I allow you to talk to the kids every single day. If I allow you to talk to the kids, why would I not allow you not to see the kids?
Yeah, that don't make any
It
sense.
was a point that he was making a big deal, like, oh, I'm not gonna go to New York to see the kids because I'm not gonna be seeing my kids in a hotel room. I was like, all right, so you could see him in my mom's house. You still made it a big deal.
What?
And I love my daughter so much, yo. If I'm lying, my kids could die if I'm lying. I said, you know what?
I hate that shit. By the way, why do people do that? My kids can die. If I couldn't even get those words out of my mouth. Like I hate when people say that. If I'm lying, my kids can die right now. Like what? It ain't that. I understand you try to prove a point, but nigga, use something else. Do something. Yeah, use another example. Damn.
To make it easier for you, you could see the kids in my house. Just because I want my daughter to feel the love of her dad. Because I want my kids to have that love of their dad. I want the love of both parents, even if we're not together. Also, the last time we seen the kids was in March on Cody's birthday. Okay? So before you start talking to me about I don't see my kids, let's talk about it. You haven't seen the kids since March. So why you saying that you're asking for spousal support because I'm trying to take the kids from you? The kids is always open to see you. All the time. And you know it. You talk to my kids every single day. It's not my fault you don't want to fucking fly to New York. The fuck? Now, you're saying that I'm trying to take everything. What you mean I'm trying to take everything?
Mm.
The cars that you gave me? I gave you cars too. You gave me the Rolls Royce truck. You gave me the Rolls Royce truck. You gave me the Lamb truck. And the day that I bought my Maybach, the Maybach was $170,000. And I didn't have the $70,000 that day. I had to get it the next day. So you just put the $70,000. You want those cars so bad, bitch, you could get it. But then you want to talk about the houses. You want to talk about the houses? First of all, my Jersey house, I bought that shit. And you tell me myself, if you buy a house in Jersey, I'm not helping you think because I don't want a house up north. But you know, my dream was always to have a property in New Jersey, in New York. So of course that's gonna be my property. I bought that shit with my sweat and tears. The Atlanta house, you have put me with the bill the last year. The last year you have put me with the bill. Just like you left me the last year, you have left me with the kids' bill.
Ooh.
The last year, you have left me for a whole year straight. You have left me with the kids' bill. Y'all want to know what's the kids' bills?
Ooh,
Start
shit.
adding.
Ooh.
Y'all need to start adding right now, right?
Them bills get expensive. Speaking from somebody who, look, I have 2 kids from my ex fiance, right? We not together no clearly ex-fiance meaning that we're not together no together. But we communicate effectively. We are great co-parents. She's a phenomenal mother, and I will never bash her. She does a great job with my kids. Her communication is A1. You know what I'm saying? I can trust her with my kids. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I had kids in the first place. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? I knew that I can trust her with my kids. I knew she wouldn't put my kids in no weird ass situations. And I can sleep easy at night. I can sleep well knowing that my kids are being taken care of. And we gonna communicate no matter what. Like every time I call, she picks up. Every time I want to see my kids, she allows me to see the kids. I see my kids quite often. You know what I'm saying? Every time she needs something, I look. She could ask for whatever she needs. She gonna get it because I know if she asks for something, she really needs it. She not just buying shit. Just hey, you know what I'm saying. I know she not taking the money and buying herself some shoes or some wigs. You hear me? She's actually utilizing that money and putting it towards the kids and making sure that they are well fed and well taken care of. So it's important. One of the and I read this in, I forgot what book I read this in, but one of the most important decisions you'll ever make in your lifetime is who you procreate with, right? Who you have kids with, because man, if you have kids with the wrong person, you're gonna be doing shit like this. You're gonna have to go through situations to where you don't know what you're gonna get, right? You're gonna know what they're gonna put you through. This nigga right here trying to tarnish her image, trying to put her on blast, trying to say she's not a good mom, she's never around her kids, right? All this could be avoided. This is kid shit right here. All it takes is communication and you being a stand-up guy to your word. That goes for both sides. If you have something you want to get done and you want to be, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? All this shit is immature. All of it. Y'all got 3 kids together. My nigga, like, look, bruh, show up for your kids. That's it. You want to be a FaceTime dad? That's on you, right? If your kids in New York, move to fucking New York. That's it, right? You love your kids, relocate. Find a happy medium, nigga. Like, that's it. There's no excuses. Like, oh, I want to see my kid, but you all the way in New York. That's an excuse. Especially when you have the resources, you got the money. Fly your bum ass to New York. What? You know what I mean? I'm not even rich. I promise you, my kids could be in the fucking Alaska, nigga. I'd be out there. Cold as a bitch. Right there. Because I ain't no way. My kids gonna have to see me. See, FaceTime might be the worst thing ever invented to niggas who are lackluster dads, right? Half-ass dads love FaceTime. Well, I see my kids all the time. I FaceTimed them yesterday. That's not seeing them, man. That ain't seeing them. Get your ass up.
So my kids got their own driver. They pick them up from school, they drop them off, and they take them to gymnastics and to wavy unboxing classes. The kid's driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month.
God
So
damn.
that's $10,000 a month just on a driver for my kids. All right, cool. Culture,
All right, cool.
culture school this year, you didn't pay for it. That's $45,000. Wave school a year
What?
is $35,000, which you didn't help me pay for it this year
Whoa, hold on.
at all. My cousin babysits Wave and Culture. She gets paid $3,000 a week.
$3,000 a week to babysit your cousin? Hold on. Her cousin's making 12 bands a month babysitting? Child care is expensive. Daycare is expensive for like the average citizen. Like when my kids were in daycare, I was paying a good amount, probably like 500 a week, low key. Thinking about it, but 3 bands a week is insane.
A
Damn.
nanny was $700 a day, but because she's only staying in the daytime, $500. Don't call me. Nobody fucking call me. Nobody call me right now. Dead ass. The baby's nanny is $500 a day now because she's not staying the whole day. Culture and Wave gets tutoring 4 times a week by the hour. So that's 2 hours. 1 hour for Culture, 1 hour for Wave.
That's wild.
Each hour is $250.
God damn.
So count that up. That's 4 times a week. Quote your fucking thing. Quote your pianos class. That's 300 an hour, and she gets piano class 3 times a week. I'm not sure how much is gymnastic and weight boxing classes, but I pay that too. And you have left me with that bill for a whole year. Have I asked you? Have I asked you for anything? Have I asked you for anything this whole year? Have I asked you for anything? Kiari, have I asked you for anything? Cause you want spousal support so bad, and mind you, this is not, and mind you, this is not even including food. So my kids have a personal chef
Nigga.
that come from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. that I pay for. Because people in my house don't have time to cook. My cousin don't have time to cook. My mom that be helping with the kids don't have time to cook.
Look, Cardi, look, a lot of these expensives, you don't have, this is unnecessary. The chef is insane. If you don't get them goddamn kids some Hot Pockets and some ketchup and some goddamn juice and call it a day, they kids. They are kids. Hot Pockets, pizza, Little Caesars is $10 for a large. Like, what are we doing? You don't need a chef. You don't need a chef. $3K a week for babysitting is insane. So you're getting babysitter and a nanny? Why do you have to double? Wait, babysitter and a nanny. What is the nanny doing? Are they both watching the kids? $700 a day? $500 a day? What? Am I tripping? Her expenses is insane. Like, I get it. She got the money right now. Hopefully she has it for the rest of her life. But, yeah. I understand the extra activities, the piano, the boxing. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because that, you have to put your kids in things like that. Let them experience different things, see what they love, see what they like. And they might grow a passion for certain things. So I'm a big fan of letting them do what they got to do when it comes to that. But a lot of these, the $3K a week is insane. Cousin should be at least getting $1,000 a week. I ain't gonna lie, $1,000 a week is fine. 2 kids who are already potty trained, damn near, they grown. They sitting right there on their tablet, and she getting paid $3K a week. That's crazy.
I need a chef. So my kids eat whatever the fuck they want because thanks to me. Also, my house have a security in front because our daughter constantly used to get threats. Rape threats, death threats. So I have a security 24
really?
hours in front of my house, which I pay as well. And you don't help me with none of it. You haven't helped me with a bill for a whole entire year. And you know what's so crazy? I wasn't even gonna say nothing. Because my nigga always tells me, yo, I don't want you to address nothing anymore. And I be trying to keep it cute. But for you to call the Breakfast Club and be like, oh, the reason why I'm asking for spousal support is because she wants everything. Everything like what? Everything like what? The gifts that you gave me? Bitch, you want it back? All right, so give me the gifts that I gave you back. What? You want money for the house for Atlanta? Fine, we could split that. Whatever the fuck you put down on the house, we could split that. I don't give a fuck. My house in Jersey, I bought it myself, so you're not getting shit from my house that I work my ass off. I don't even ask you for anything for the kids. All I ask is for you to spend time with them, and you haven't spent no time with them, bro. You're a bitch.
Damn.
And I keep, and I don't fuck with your family, but I even be calling your family like, yo, I don't know what's going on with you. You are mentally disturbed right now. And then when I don't be with my kids, where I be at, Offset? Where I'm at? I'm in Atlanta right now working. You think I want to be in fucking Atlanta in this small ass hotel room? I don't have not one friend, not one family member out here. I don't have nobody out here. Y'all don't even be knowing that I be in Atlanta because I don't even go out in Atlanta. I don't know nobody out here. And when I fly out on the weekends, I fly out to my house in New York. And I spend times with my kids and I spend time with my man.
And that be the problem right there, to spend time with your man part. That's what
He acting like I be out and I be a whole week with a nigga. No, I be with a nigga for once a week, 2 times a week. It gets to the point that my man go see me because I don't got time to go see him. He makes time for me because he know I'm busting my ass because he know how much this new era for me, my tour, And my album means so much to me.
Yeah, that whole situation was wild. I ain't gonna lie, man. Now it's unfortunate what's going on, what's happening, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I do wish them well though. Like I hope they can find a way to co-parent and coexist for the kids' sake, at least. And if this is true, which I believe it is, Cardi got to start. Not Cardi. Offset has to start contributing more financially as a grown man. Like you can't let that whole load be on the mother of your kids, right? You have to provide something, my nigga. Like, and then in return go to court and ask for spousal support after she's been taking care of all the other finances is insane. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night as a grown man knowing that I'm not seeing my kids, I'm not providing at all financially. Uh, I see my daughter. She said you saw your youngest daughter what blossom 5 times. 5 times, my nigga. That's less than a week. That's less than a week, bro. That's less than a week. And think about it. Put things in perspective. You've seen your side piece more than that. You've done other weird shit more than that, right? You've seen niggas you don't even like more than that. 5 times, right? If you seen your kid only 5 times, that's insane. To me, that's crazy. I just anyway. Um, But yeah, like I say, I wishing all y'all well, man. I'll see y'all boys soon. Tell me what y'all think about this down below. I'll see y'all. Kingston, Majesty. Hey.